Fires in California continue to spread.
An entire city is burned to the ground today.
First responders are unable to help the victims as access.
Most were not prepared for this massive disaster.
Joining us today is Dr. Kelly Victory, the Chief of Disaster and Emergency Medicine at the Wellness Company. Recently, we've seen a lot of video of people bravely defending their homes and property from wildfires. What is your reaction when you see this happening?
Wildfires can change so quickly. In a moment's notice, in an instant, the wind can change and that fire can go a different direction. I really worry when I see people staying.
What type of health risks are involved in a wildfire?
There are many risks independent of the fire itself, largely related to fumes. Carbon monoxide that's created during the combustion, hydrocarbons, particulate matter, asbestos, lots of things get into the air. People who have underlying respiratory conditions, things like asthma, emphysema, COPD, are at even higher risk, as are children. N95 masks can provide some protection from particulate matter that gets into the air during a fire. But there are many, many gases and vapors that we can't see and that won't be stopped with a mask. And the best thing you can do is be nowhere in the vicinity.
How close do you need to be to the fire for you to be impacted health-wise by a wildfire?
Smoke and vapors and particulate matter can travel hundreds of miles. It is not simply by being a half a mile or a mile away from a fire where you might be exposed to toxic fumes.
When we have an emergency scenario like a wildfire, what should people expect from government agencies, first responders, when an event like this is happening?
People overestimate the ability of the government and of local agencies and local resources to respond to them during a natural disaster, which is why I really preach what I call rational readiness, and it's really the backbone of what we do at the Wellness Company. So having on hand the medications and emergency medical supplies that you would need is good common sense.
What is the most essential things to be prepared, because we're all under some sort of risk?
Regardless of whether you're talking about preparation for wildfires, hurricanes, earthquakes, it begins with the basics of having formulated a plan during a non-crisis period. Thinking through with your family things like, how are we going to communicate? Where will we agree to meet? Picking what we call a rally point, so that if everyone isn't in the same place when disaster strikes, you know where to look for your family and loved ones. It means having a go bag ready, some of the things, essential items you will need, including medications and critical papers and contact information. It means knowing where the shutoff valves are for your utilities, knowing how to turn the gas and electrical off.
Dr. Kelly Victory, we appreciate your time, your insights today, especially in helping us become better prepared for not just wildfires, but all sorts of disasters. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Don't wait. Scan the QR code or go to twc.health/WNTV to order your medical emergency kit today. Use code WNTV to save 10% off your order. Every medical kit is prescribed here in the USA by licensed doctors from a 50-state licensed pharmacy and includes life-saving medications like ivermectin, amoxicillin, and Z-Pak. That's twc.health/WNTV.